All right, so we are going to do social studies, and we are talking about long ago. So before we do this little activity, you should have listened to the Life Long Ago book. If you have not done that, then you should go pause this video, listen to that book, and then come back. If you've already done that, I'm going to show you guys some pictures and some pictures of some people who lived long ago. So I want you to look at this picture and let's look at, how do you know by looking at this picture that this girl maybe lived long ago? How does she maybe look different than you? So obviously, if you're looking at her clothes, look a little different than the clothes that you're wearing. And she's wearing a bonnet. That's not something that I see you guys wearing to school, right? So by the clothes that people wear, a long time ago, people definitely wore different clothes. So that's one way we can tell if people came from the past or if we're in the present. I'm going to show you another picture. Here's another picture. So long ago, people also got food in different ways. So how do you think, long time ago, people got their food? Think about how we get our food today in the present. If we want food, we say, oh, we want hamburgers for dinner, and we don't have any here. What do you guys go and do? Lots of us might run to the grocery store, right? Back then, a long time ago, they didn't get food at a grocery store. They either had to grow it, they had to go and hunt for it, or go fishing and catch it. And sometimes today, we still go and hunt, right, and eat that food or fish. But back then, they didn't have a choice of a grocery store. So right now we're going to look at some pictures, and we're going to look if it was from long ago in the past or not long ago, if it's in the present. So when I show you a picture, you're going to try to decide, did that come from the past or the present? This girl has a special dresses with sparkles and bows. The past or the present? Let's make a pile. We'll start a pile right here. That, I would say, is like the present. Grows and eats lots of corn. Think the present or the past? Put that one in the past. Okay, can only get meat by raising or hunting animals. That's the only way to get meat. It's there. Past. How about buys meat in packages at the grocery store? Did they get to do that in the past a long time ago? No. That is definitely in the present. We can do that today. We can go to the grocery store. We can buy our meat. How about makes clothes using a spinning wheel? Makes clothes using a spinning wheel. Is that something that we do today in the present? No. That one came from the past. How about wears handmade bonnets and dresses? Is this what you look like when you come to school in the present? Definitely the past. How about has special athletic clothes and shoes for sports? Do you think they had that stuff a long time ago in the past? Or is this what we look like in the present? What about buys clothes at a store? Buys clothes at a store. Do you think they could do that a long time ago? Present. You can tell by that picture, I hope. Is that the present or the past? Knits clothes. That one goes in the past. Although your grandma or your mom or somebody that you know might knit clothes today, you can tell by the picture and the way that that lady is dressed that is from the past. What about grows pumpkins and squash from seeds? Grows pumpkin and squash from seeds. That one might be a little tricky because some of you might still grow pumpkins today, but if you're growing pumpkins and squash from seeds, this picture is talking about making sure that they had to grow it so that they could eat it for food. So that's why that one goes in the past. Although some people might grow their own pumpkins today, often we use them to carve out at Halloween or to sell. Back then they had to grow that because that was what food they had to eat. How about if they buy fruits and vegetables at the store? We can do that today. And they hunts animals to eat. Ooh, let me see there. Hunts animals to eat. Do we do that today? You might hunt animals to eat, but is this what we use to hunt animals today? Not really. We used to hunt, that's the kind of things we used to use in the past. That's what used in the past to hunt animals. So, now, you guys are going to do lesson 2 in your book. So you need to make sure the number 2 and the lesson 2 match. They do match today. So you're going to get out your long ago book and you're going to flip to this page. Flip to this page. So if you don't have it, you can pause the video for just a second and come back. All right, and if you're coming back, you need a pencil. So if you did not get a pencil, go get a pencil. And we're going to do this paper a little bit backwards today. kind of cool. You do not have to write your name. I don't tell you that very often. But we're going to do it from the bottom first. We're going to do it from the bottom up. And this paper we get to do together. Lots of times we don't get to do them. You just listen and then you do your paper later. But this one we're going to do together right now. So get a pencil. If you don't have one, pause. Hit pause on your screen. If you do have one, here we go. A pencil in one hand. Put your other finger on the star. So look at the screen. See the star? Now do it on your paper. And I'm going to read it to you. Did people make their clothes long ago? Yes or no? Did people make their clothes long ago? Yes or no? Should be saying, yes, people made their clothes long ago. That's what we learned today. Remember? I showed you this picture very first. And this is a picture actually of somebody, they made those clothes and they would make those bonnets. And this is a picture of somebody that has their clothes were homemade, and these ladies. So yes, in the past, a long time ago, people used to make their own clothes. Did people get food? Oh, put your finger, here we go. Put your finger on the flower, look at the screen. Here's the flower, look at your paper. Did people get food at the grocery store a long time ago? Did people get food at the grocery store a long time ago? No, people did not get food at the grocery store a long time ago. So now what you're going to do, just watch. Now you can watch for a second, because after you turn off the video, you're going to take this other page that you have and you're going to cut on the dotted lines. You're going to cut out the food and you're going to cut out the clothes. And you're going to color them. And then you're going to dress up this person to make him look like he came from a long time ago. You're going to glue on these foods in the basket that people grew or hunted a long time ago. So after you cut them out, you have to decide which foods, and I don't know that you're going to put all of them in the basket. Do all of those look like foods that came from a long time ago that these people could have grown? Can you grow this? Can you grow this or hunt for this? And what about that? That looks like a ham. Could have got from hunting a pig maybe. What do you think about that? If you don't think that they could have hunted for that or grew that in the yard, then you should not glue it on there. So, you're gonna glue that, you're gonna color your basket, obviously give your guy a nice little face, and go have fun making your person from a long time ago.